Dan Passarelli here. Well, usually at this time, I tell you some of the things that have been going on in the market. But if you've been trading the market, you've been watching. The S&P 500 closed down about 0.6%. Some of the tech stocks were leading that charge. But, mainly what I would say it relates to is earnings expectations for earnings. Earnings that came out this morning that caused a little bit of weakness. Netflix, for example. And so here's the thing. When you're trading earnings, or really whenever you're trading any types of trade, I have a couple of little bits of advice for you for option trade management techniques, and they are resting and GTC orders. So, like, one of the things that I did today, and I had no real need to get into detail, is I wanted to sell some of these further out of the money options that were really far out of the money. High probability trades, again, hey, not without their risk, right? But high probability trades. And I just sat and I joined the offer and I let it sit there. And lo and behold, people started nibbling at the offer. And it was like, I was basically trading where the market maker was offered. And having that resting order in there enabled me to get filled. It was basically zero bid. And then my offer was the offer. And anybody who came in to buy that, especially as the market fell, there were puts, as the market fell and people got nervous, my offer was, it's first in, first out, right? So setting resting orders, which is what that's called, can be really super helpful. Now, another thing that can be helpful is a resting order that you put in GTC. Now, for example, I bought a straddle in ISRG to play their earnings today. And they came out after the close, right? I bought the straddle today. Their earnings just came out. And tomorrow morning, I've already got my order in there sitting. And especially on the open or especially on the close, you can get some crazy fills. And when you're trying to get out of a trade, having a resting order that could get filled as a crazy fill can only benefit you. And you can always change the price on that order later. You can always split it in half, just change the size from 10 to 5 or what have you, and add another order. You can always make some changes, but having that resting order sitting in there is really, really helpful to have in on the open. Anyway, I hope that helps. This is Dan Passarelli, Trade Smart.